Hello my dear guests, subscribers, all my favorites, those who knit with me, those who write, those who are with me. My dear ones, they were outraged or complained that I did not comment on this pattern. I will comment on it now. This pattern is connected, see how dense it is. A coat, a whale, a bag, anything, whatever you come up with, you will tie in this pattern. Here I have the remainder of the begonia in 2 editions. Very super simple pattern, gorgeous, looks great, easy to knit. Look, here I have just a charm in 1 thread. And I will now show its execution. So, for a sample, I'll take 20 loops, 20 or any other even number of loops. Those who look at this picture, it is on my channel. I have already finished knitting a plaid, such a small one. I won't say its exact size yet. I will show you separately in the overview video. Those who are interested in the pattern itself are already on the channel. So, I type in the most usual way 20 loops, crocheted 3, yarn begonia. Two loops of lifting 1 air, and in the first loop I tie a column without a cape, an ordinary column. In the first, if from the edge, then in the third, if from the beginning of the sample, then in the 20th. One is air, here I skip 1 and the next one is exactly the same column. 1 air, I miss 1, in the next column, 1 air, I missed a column. Air missed the column. What do I have there? The focus is being played here again is airy, it's a super light pattern, it looks great, unusual. The air missed the next one. The air missed the next one. Air, missed the next one. Air, missed, and here in the last loop. I tie the last loop in the same way. Now there are 2 lifting loops, I turn the knitting and here I have, you see, as if an arch has formed. The column is airy. Into the next arch here, where there was an air loop in the previous row. Again air, and under the previous air. Air under the previous air. Aerial. So we tie up to the end of the row. There is no need to comment much here. An air bag or a gift. Galina is with you, and I am sharing with you what I am doing. And here is a column under the last one in the same way, 2 lifting loops. I turn around and it's the same all the time. Where there was a previous air loop, there is a column, an air one, and again here is the previous loop, an air column. It turns out a chess order of air and columns without a cape or without a cape, air, and again this is the result of knitting. I tied up a couple more rows. This is a single thread, that is, in one layer. Begonia yarn and hook number 3. Exactly the same. I'll show you more on this sample now. Everything is exactly the same, only in 2 additions and also crochet number 3 and with Eugalena Progressi and one of the things that I do. That's where the previous air loop was. Under the next air. Aerial. That is, above the air column, and where there was air in the previous row, we tie the column. Super beautiful, super easy. Of course it's tight here. I show it as a pattern for a handbag or for a rug. You see, you can even see the chess pieces like this, the chess order of the columns. In this case, the pattern is 2-sided. My dears, a very cool, very simple pattern. I recommend at least trying it. You'll like it. I guarantee it's super easy, super simple. Air column. Air, column, air, column. If you take a bigger hook, you will have exactly the same knitting, but the denser ones are brought out, or rather, less dense. Again, 2 loops of lifting. I'm turning under the air. Air. I skip the column and again under the air. I hope I was helpful. Galena Progress is with you. I share with you what I do. My dear ones, smooth loops, cool mood. Everyone, everyone. Knit easily, knit beautifully. Smooth loops. And I decided to draw this so that it would be clear. The first row of the lifting loop, that is, I tied this chain. Now I'm going to increase 2 lifting loops, that is, I get like this, 1, the second, and that's where the air, column, air, column, air, column. Do you see the chess order? Air above the column is air, and the column is air, and the column is air, column, air, column. Super easy, super simple. I recommend you to try it, dear ones. Cool mood, smooth loops, beautiful patterns.